Yo. We're back with this final DLC episode. After this, we'll be done with Digimon for the foreseeable future. Do I gotta yap to her? Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's not it. It's you. Oh, here we go, last one. I observed another irregular space. It seems that a new Akashic back door has emerged. I'd like for you to investigate again. Should you be willing to accept this task, please access the elevator here. Okay. I mean, it might be a little more challenging this time because I'm using the Bonchos instead of the party that I used last time.
A new Akashic back door. It seems that same Digimon has once again warped the natural laws of the world. You'll have to defeat them, just like you did before.
I gotta remember some controls. I only remember some basic things.
Feed into the dust of space-time.
Oh boy, another Omnimon.
What?
It can't be good!
Absorbent. Bang.
As I feared, Parallelmon has created another Akashic back door. It has to be destroyed just like before. Good luck. Oh, well, what else is new? Are you awake? You seem to have gotten caught up in our battle to disastrous results. I do hope you are not injured. Allow me to make the appropriate introduction. I am Omnimon, this is Dorkmon. Yes, I've met like 47 other versions of you. So you got dragged into this world because of Parallelmon 2, huh? Well, greetings, fellow straggler. That Digimon suddenly appeared before us and hit us with that strange beam of light, absorbent bang. The next thing we knew, we were transported to this other world. Doubtless it was the same for you. We all wish to return to our original worlds. I propose that we team up to defeat Parallelmon and make that happen. Yeah, alright, dude. 4 other Digimon got sent here besides us. We can track down all 4 of them and fight as one. We are sure to be a more than a match for Parallelmon. Yeah, if we can fight as one. In any case, the more allies we have, the better. We should search for the other 4 Digimon we separated from. What do you say? Are you willing to lend us a hand? I can assure you that we are quite trustworthy. I don't think anybody that's trustworthy needs to say that they're trustworthy, but alright. Ooh, Omnimon X. You know what, now that we have him? Let's knock this out. Boom. Do. His arms seem a little shorter than they should be, but whatever. And there we go. I got the others lined up, so when we get all them, we'll do it one by one.
What is this place?
Akashic backdoors use space-time disturbances to pry open pathways to different points in time and space. This creates isolated fragments of space-time called Akashic debris, which is what you're looking at right now.
Ah, yes, I see. What an intricate and baffling problem. Asuna, what I'm about to ask is far from scientific, but please don't laugh. Would you pinch me on the cheek?
This is no dream. I just pinched my thigh to make sure of that myself.
I see. In that case, let me ask. You. Are you the same you that I know? Never mind. I realized that was confusing. I'm rather confused myself, actually.
I take it that Digimon, Parallelmon, hit you with their beam of light as well? If so, then you're in the same position as us. We suddenly woke up to find ourselves in this strange white space. Then we opened a door and wound up here.
Those two probably come from a different timeline than you do. That means the fundamental laws of reality we once took for granted are breaking down because of Parallelmon. Not good.
Well, since we all arrived here under similar circumstances, I imagine we all share the same goal.
We have to defeat Parallelmon and get back to our world! And to do that, we need to reunite with the 4 Digimon we got separated from when we came here.
Those mouth flaps are not doing well.
Yes, understood. Teaming up sounds like a good idea. And actually, we were separated from someone too. We'll need to drag that fool back with us as well.
Hey, everyone? Could you come over here? You're not gonna believe what's on the other side of this door.
Wow.
Jesus. This is the one thing that I'm not gonna miss is the flashbangs. Hey, isn't this... Seems we were right back where we started. Well, it's perfect then. It gives us a chance to start over. Why don't you tell us about these 4 friends of yours? How might we recognize them? I'm not sure friends is the right word. What we and the other 4 have in common is that we harbor a substance in our bodies known as the X antibody. The principles we believe in could not be more different. As a result, we have split into 3 different groups. Given the circumstances, however, it may be possible for us to set our differences aside and fight as one. Yeah, exactly. I really hope we can do that. Oh my god, you have to get one more in.
Do it! Ready to go!
Thank you.
Had to give myself a little artificial difficulty and not use the same party anymore.
That one! Ready to go! You're ready! Bloody finish! Absolute territory! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah! There! Preparations complete. Bloody finish! Now it's my turn! Absolute territory! You got it. Ready to launch. Bloody finish! Now it's my turn. Absolute territory! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah! You got it. Preparations complete. You're ready to charge sky! Now it's my turn. Swing pedal! Yeah!
Here it comes!
Supreme Cannon! Do it! Ready to go! Lion slash! Oh yeah! You got it! Ready to go! Bloody finish! Now it's my turn! Twin pedal! Flashy boss punch!
Thank you.
Here it comes! All delete!
Mine's a little overkill.
Wow. Do it! Ready to launch. You're ready to charge sky! Now it's my turn! Absolute territory! Do it! Preparations complete. Gah! It's time! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah! That one! Ready to launch! Ah! Absolute territory! Wow!
We're gonna zoom by. 'Cause to be honest, I don't really need to fight them. Maybe over here.
Great!
Nobody here, not a single soul in sight. They must be someplace else. Let's just investigate the door up ahead.
So, having explored this place a bit before we met you, I've come up with a few theories based on what we learned. We're probably from different timelines. That's the only way to account for the discrepancies in our stories. But, to verify that, would you mind telling us a little more about the world you come from?
Where to begin?
Dorumon and I have been searching for a means to counteract something called the X program. The X program can also be called the Digimon Elimination Program.
Digimon elimination? That doesn't exactly sound pleasant.
In our world, the rapid growth in the number of Digimon far outpaced any and all expectations. The vast amount of data consumed the digital world's resources at a rate ultimately believed to be unsustainable. Then, one day, the X program was suddenly put into place, as if to cull the outsized Digimon population.
The X program made so many Digimon disappear. Only the ones who managed to gain antibodies survived. Omnimon and I are two of these X antibody Digimon.
Now, though the resource crisis has been averted, the X program continues to ravage the Digimon population. Some see this as a travesty that demands action, while others believe the X program should be allowed to run its course. A meeting between the two sides was set to take place, but then we found ourselves transferred here.
I see. So basically, you've been divided by practical and ideological differences concerning this X program.
Yes, that's the gist of it. The division continues to run deep, and each group now acts entirely on its own.
Division from within, huh? Sounds like an old, familiar story. Wouldn't you say, Asuna?
I wouldn't even call it old. It wasn't that long ago that we left the organization.
No? So much has happened since then, it feels like ancient history. Anyway, the real point is, if even we could rejoin our old organization, there's hope these Digimon can fight together despite their differences.
Much appreciated. You got it. Preparations complete.
You're ready! Depth charge sky!
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Ta!
Ta!
All delete!
Treasure chest. Where?
There! Preparations complete.
You're ready! Depth charge sky!
Ta!
Flashy boss punch!
Oh yeah.
Let's get the Slayer Digimon. Oh, can I juke him? Yes.
Great. Wow.
I'm no getting around
You
him.
got it. Ready to go.
Now it's my turn. Absolute territory.
Juke.
Great.
Oh, here we go.
Is that a fight between Digimon?
It doesn't look like much of a fair fight.
Enough! This battle is clearly over.
Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive.
This one doesn't possess the X antibody. They could never hope to defeat us chosen Digimon.
I would have swapped those voices for them.
It seems these two will not listen to reason. We will have to stop them by force.
Ready to launch.
Depth charge sky!
Ah! Twin pedal!
sky!
Really? We didn't do a full fight? Alright, well, whatever. Let there be a lesson to a lot of you. Now calm down. The circumstances in this world are nothing like our own. I hold that the resource crisis due to the burgeoning Digimon population will eventually spread to all worlds. Therefore, the best thing to do is nip the problem in the bud. Paralamon's existence may be a blessing in disguise. Alright, well, we should have just folded them. What a disturbing thing to say. They view the X program as a boon and believe it should be embraced as part of the natural selection. They see it since the only strong will survive. This will bring about the next evolutionary step for our species. You think they're so special? Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. The idea that selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there is some logic behind it. However, whether something is logically coherent and whether it's an optimal solution are separate matters altogether. They believe their way is the one true way. They still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be easy. There's two united team of mind to listen. Let us search for the others. Must be someplace else. Let's investigate a door up ahead.
Great. Wow.
I'm already right into another.
Stop this. We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another?
Exactly. We want to save all the Digimon. Even those without the X antibody.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting.
But that leaves them completely on the defensive.
We should lend them a hand.
Ready to launch.
Tap charge sky!
I'm counting on you.
Shaku dust!
Flashy boss punch.
Here I go! Mach Stinger victory!
Supreme Cannon! Shaku dust!
Yeah.
You're right. I do hope you were not injured. Why did you harm them? Was it because of your prejudice towards them? I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These are Digimon who oppose the X program. Frankly, it's hard to imagine there are many in favor of a program that threatens to render our kind extinct. It's not only the X program that we oppose, we are against any form of violence between Digimon rooted in prejudice. So how is your thinking any different from that of Omnimon and Dorumon here? I seem to believe something needs to be done about the X program too. No, the two of them are merely cowards. What were you calling coward? You have the X antibody, which means you lived through the tragedy. Your duty as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. What would you have me call that besides cowardice? No, I hardly wish for it. The truth is that the X program is resolving the resource crisis. Carefully observing the current situation may ultimately lead to that least loss of life. We must think before we act. We do not have time for such deliberate consideration. How many Digimon do you think have died while you sat around? We wish to save all Digimon, which is why we must seize this opportunity. Yes, we shall defeat that Digimon Paralemon and use their power to accomplish our goals. Well, there they go. I have to say, they were as stubborn as ever. It isn't hard to understand their line of thinking. It's the instinct of every living being to try and fend off a threat. Even without a concrete effective solution, and no matter how low the odds, there's the urge to keep fighting. It isn't logical at all, but the feelings are never are. Almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what did they mean about using Paralemon's power to accomplish their goals? As much a mystery to me as it is to you, I suggest we track them down again and ask them. We will all need to work together if we hope to return home.
Look!
So, the pro-X program faction has run into the anti-X program faction. This can't be good.
Selection is a natural law. The X program is a test bestowed upon us from on high, so that we might progress towards the next stage in our evolutionary development as a species.
The X antibody is no instrument of divine will. It is a program, no more and no less.
You seriously believe yourselves to be chosen beings? Your arrogance knows no bounds.
I can see no value in further conversation.
Aw, they're fighting again?
Everyone, please! This place is not our world! Can we not at least work together until we are able to return home?
You should already know the answer to that. Cooperation is out of the question.
We're going to do what we believe is right, and it seems they've reached a similar conclusion.
Yes, if we can defeat Parallelmon and make use of its power, we can solve everything.
So, it comes down to a race. Whoever defeats Parallelmon first will have their way.
What exactly are you saying? And in any case, Parallelmon will be no easy foe, unless we all work together.
Cowards need to keep their mouths shut.
There are two doors here. We need not share the same path.
I couldn't agree more. From this point on, it'll be a race.
Oh, why can't we work together? Even at a time like this?
What's so funny?
They're just so hopelessly naive, immature, idealistic. Each group believes in their own sense of justice, that theirs is the one true way. How many conflicts have broken out from a disagreement on what's right? So even here, history repeats itself. The world of Digimon is not so different from our own. Truly fascinating.
Well, as far as we're concerned, we need to get them to band together. Otherwise...
Yes, Otherwise, we probably won't be able to beat Parallelmon, meaning we'll be stuck here forever. We have to go after them.
The only question is, which way do we proceed? Through the digital-looking door after the Pro-X program group? Or through the wooden door after the Anti-X program group?
I mean, I imagine we're gonna do both. But I'm gonna go after Force Digimon because that's my favorite Royal Knight. I haven't found Kuroi yet. Or either. That's right, sir. I'm afraid we've lost many of our old comrades. Some were caught up in the explosion over the government building, others died because of anomalous phenomena. There are also lots of people who are still unaccounted for, but there's one thing we can say for certain. Every one of them was doing all they could to accomplish their mission. I can't just sit around doing nothing. Dr. Simmons and I are returning to anomalous affairs. Public safety office is barely even functional anymore, but somebody has to do something. Mr. Kuremi, no, Captain Kuremi. What are you going to do? I'm going to fight. I'm going to face down our foes, however terrifying the enemy Digimon may be. Oh, you would fight Digimon? I won't deny what I've done. I've taken up arms against Digimon many times now so that we humans might survive. Hate me if you will, you have every right. Honestly, did you have to put that so bluntly? Though I suppose that is rather in character of you. Still, I haven't given up. Given up on what? Coexistence. You would speak of such a thing, you who have taken up arms against Digimon, how absurd. In truth, you are every bit as self-centered as those other cowards. Damn, that's crazy.
Great. There! Ready to launch.
Here it comes! Anshaku Dust!
Oh yeah!
Parallelmon. That's right, sir. They're a hostile Digimon we haven't been able to get much a handle on so far. Dr. Simmons' theory that they can travel freely through space-time. See, they won't need to take action as soon as possible. And just the thought of traveling through space-time gets my head spinning, makes me wonder what's even real anymore. Remember what you said to me back when I was still new to public safety? I signed up because I wanted to do what was right. But once I got within the bounds of the organization, I started to question what the right thing to do really was. I wasn't even sure if it was humanity that we should be protecting anymore. I was lost, I was worried, and I couldn't see my way through, but you noticed that and decided to encourage me. Told me what I thought was exactly the right kind of person to work in safety. That none are more trustworthy than those who question what is right, that nothing is more terrifying than an arbitrary sense of justice. That some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon, such as always questioning what is just. And that as such, to have doubts about these things is its own kind of skill. If it weren't for those very words, I wouldn't be standing here today continue to question what is right. Bro, these are just a yap fest. Things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What is it? Or is nothing? Never mind.
I'm sorry. Everyone. Great. Here we go. There. Ready to launch. Shaku dust. Oh yeah. You got it. Ready to go.
Let's take out fat fuck here. Jesus, a Justimon? Oh god.
You're ready to charge sky. Yeah. There! Ready to launch. Ha! You're ready! Bloody finish! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah! Great!
The research data on Parallelmon has been stolen?
Oh, thank God.
Yes, and it was Kuga who took it. That data could be the key to a fundamental theory of travel through space-time. I don't know his motives, but this is a disaster. That data could have been our ticket out of this hellish scenario. That memory is from just before we came here. The two of us went after Kuga, and just when we finally found him, Parallelmon showed up. Kuga was probably sent here as well.
Research data on Parallelmon. Travel through space-time.
That will prove useful information indeed.
I don't think we'll be likely to find anything else. We should return to the previous room with the 2 doors.
Ready to go! Here it comes! Shaku dust! Bloody finish! It's time! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah!
I know this place is Akihabara, so we're in our world. It looks like more Akashic debris has appeared before you. A different space must be fragmenting this time. Now this is a lovely part, and that one just gorgeous. No ill, no bad part, no thank you. I need to make that device a reality or Digimon phase electron life forms will prove a threat to humanity. Digimon a threat? Damn, this world got the piss filter. Do Digimon attack humans in your world? The sad truth is, a certain number of Digimon simply cause trouble. If it were only the chosen, this would not happen. Overpopulation is at the root of all this, though it pains me to say it, the process of selection must continue. Conversation didn't sound very funny to me. Oh no, not funny at all. They were being completely logical. Everything they said fits together perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. They seem drunk on their own logic. Perhaps that's why they consider themselves chosen. If you ask me, I see that conversation of theirs was very over-logical. There was no joy in it. That's a problem? Of course, without some spark of hope, something to make the heart leap, your claim of an evolutionary step forward is a sham. We need to tell them that, which is just another reason we should keep going after them.
I'm sorry. Everyone! Great!
Jesus Christ.
Wow!
Something about this place seems familiar, would you not agree, Omnimon? There's a certain aspect of this world that resembles our own. The tension in the air is reminiscent of that following the conflict that broke out regarding the X program. Curious, could you describe for me in concrete terms how exactly the X program works? It lodges itself within a Digimon, then ultimately deletes it from existence. The only way to escape its effects is to possess the X antibody, which is... you there hand over your X antibodies. Since possessing the X antibody is a matter of life and death, there are many who try to take it by force. These Digimon were likely sent here by Parallelmon as well. Beware, they are on the attack.
Ready to go!
You're ready to charge sky!
New Digimon on deck? Yerp. Finally wrapping this up.
It's time! Flashy Blast Punch! Lightning Blade!
You say, how you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. How's your day been? I imagine it's probably still early for you.
Seriously? Yeah.
Hot and getting ready to change my room around, so it's gonna get worse. Damn. Well, good luck with that. Sorry it was wrong of us to attack you. We won't try and steal them anymore, so please just let us keep our antibodies. Seems our X antibodies are intrinsic rather than intrinsic, or extrinsic. Extrinsic, that's going to be annoying to say. There are different types of X antibodies. Yes, aside from a few special cases, most Digimon acquire the X antibody extrinsically. Which is where selection comes in. It may be sad, but we must accept that it is a trial bestowed upon us to lead to the evolution of Digimon as a species. The X antibody completely nullifies the X program, but it does not last forever. After it has been used up, the X program will continue to act as a force of natural selection. Survivors must battle amongst themselves for the X antibody in order to stay alive. See, so those Digimon just now are risking their lives in an attempt to acquire the antibody. How brutal, it's like a scene straight out of hell. No, this is a trial bestowed upon us and we must overcome. The weak shall die, but if that is the divine law we must live by, I wish to at least make it so they do not suffer. Yes, that is a compassionate thing to do. Damn. They can't be serious. Their thinking was never so extreme before they acquired the X antibody. The antibody itself be affecting their personalities. There are plenty of examples of bodily changes having an impact on personality, though they're all in human cases. I am sensing the presence of others. Most likely there are more Digimon who are after the X antibody lurking nearby. Justice must be served, so what we do will not change. If you try to stop us, we may end up quite in the rivalry. Oh, bro, there's been a lot of yapping. They're really getting it all in this last episode.
What is this place? This is not our world.
You want me to leave public safety with you?
Yes, I have some concerns about the organization, which I suspect you share.
Now from the DLC, it's at least longer than the last one so far.
Ever since Captain Karemi quit, I feel like things have gotten out of hand. When he was still around, it felt like we had purpose. But I'm surprised to hear that you're leaving too, Dr. Simmons.
I'm just, you know, over the constant Royal Knights and Omnimon. We've gotten like, what, 3-4 different versions of Omnimon? Not even more than that. We got Zwart, Alter S, the other Alter, X antibody. Yeah, there's like 4 different Omnimons.
I thought... Don't you see Digimon as enemies?
I did, until very recently. I believed preparing for the coming threat of the Digimon was the right thing to do. But depending on the situation, the right thing to do can change. Clinging to a single vision of justice is foolish.
Which is exactly what the Public Safety Office is doing right now.
That's right. I see you're every bit as sharp as I suspected. That test subject Captain Karemi's friend brought in, Aegeomon, I think it was. That Digimon clearly had his own will, his own emotions. More importantly, he trusted the humans he was with. Seeing that caused me to reevaluate my understanding, or rather, you could say that those two taught me something. They showed me that Digimon and humans can understand one another. What's so funny?
The wonders never cease. What you said just now didn't sound like data or facts. It sounded like a dream of yours.
What is science for but to make people...
That song in the background for a moment sounded kind of like Pallet Town in Pokemon.
Yuki would say. I don't want to create instruments of war.
Instruments of war? Did Digimon start a conflict in your world?
They played a crucial role in the outbreak of one. That much is objective fact. But please, Don't misunderstand. I don't blame Digimon at all. I believe we can find a way to coexist.
There's no perfect future where all can be happy and live in harmony. Such lies will save no one. It's just as I've been saying. Selection is a necessity. There are too many unnecessary Digimon in this world. Your future is the result of that.
We need the X program, and with Parallelomon's ability, we can carry out the process of selection more efficiently.
I mentioned this earlier, but I think they should have switched Jessmon and Magnemon's VAs.
What do you mean by that?
Because Jessmon is supposed to be like the young one.
We can isolate all lesser beings in another dimension. That will resolve everything.
But that is absurd! How can you even consider such a monstrous solution?
Apologies, but we aren't interested in a debate. If you wish to try and stop us by force, we won't hold back.
Magnemon sounded okay to you? Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's any common ground to be found at all.
Maybe we won't
I think he should have the more adult voice, and Jessmon, who's, you know, the youngest one and the newest one.
That's what happens when folks get too fixated on one idea of what's right. They talk of evolution, but the true meaning of that term involves adapting to fit an environment.
Also, that's just how it is in the anime also.
For those who insist they don't need to change, there can be no evolution.
Kuga, over here, give us the data. I'll never give it up. You mean to say that is where the research data on Parallelmon is stored? You must give that to us now. Data on Parallelmon. Oh, seems like we're gonna fight soon. That is just what we've been looking for. Hand that over nice and easy. We can make use of Parallelomon's ability to traverse space-time. We can isolate all lesser Digimon. Silence, you will do no such thing. There are no lesser Digimon. Our lives are all equal. Oh, then how do you propose to resolve the current situation we are in? By traveling through space-time, we can uncover the origins of the X program that may allow us to find a way forward. We do not have that kind of time. What will matter if we find a solution after the world has already been destroyed. Enough, you're all making the same fundamental mistake. Parallelomon's data is not ours to begin with. These people risk their lives to obtain it, yet now you propose to take it by force. Worlds fade me. Oh, he's dipping. Please don't make me read. Oh, but... Kuga, calm yourself. The settings are incorrect. I'm sorry, Dr. Simmons. What's this we're seeing? A memory of Kuga's. Hate to admit it, but Simmons is the real deal. I just don't get it. Why should she have so much talent? A woman who became a scientist because of some anime. My love of science is so much greater than hers. I'd give my life if it meant contributing to scientific progress. All right. I've just been juking everything. Nope. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Make him chase me. Come on. Come on. Easy. Is the expansion super easy? Yeah. I mean, if you have like maxed out Digimon, like I did for like the last two ones. That's why I'm using the Bonchos now, because I don't have them like all maxed out. I mean, I've got their stats pretty high, but
I'm sure even you have come to regret that. After all, you can hardly ignore all the destruction.
I'm doing a little, you know, artificial difficulty for myself. That's why I don't breeze through this.
Come work as my assistant again. That's all I have to say to you.
Wait. Are you really going to let me off so easily? I'm the reason everything's turned out like this. It's all my fault.
Don't flatter yourself, Kuga. If your work alone was what made the world turn out like this, well, then that would be great news. That would mean with my work alone, I could restore it to what it was before. But right now, I need every helping hand.
I don't remember if that guy even had a VA in the main game, because I do not remember that voice.
I'm sure you'll be able to help. Come on, the weight of the sins you bear isn't so great. So, loosen up and let's get to work.
I remember him being like an important character, but he also like barely really showed up.
Great.
I think he spoke when he went to rescue the Cheering Digimon. I know he had side quests.
Great.
Where you had to go around getting all the little pre-Caramon evolutions. Look at all these damn megas just hanging out in the sewer. Just ran past everything.
Kuga, don't be an idiot!
What good will it do for you to steal that data?
You're asking me that? No, I'm the one with questions for you, Simmons. How is it you refuse to act when the answer is staring you in the face?
That is just not a good voice.
Parallelmon has the ability to travel freely through space-time, just as you predicted. If we can harness that power, we may be able to alter this apocalyptic situation we're living in.
We've already tried and failed to harness the power of Digimon. Have you forgotten?
That failure was just a stepping stone for this to succeed. Everything's been guiding us towards this one answer.
You truly are a hopeless fool.
Oh, why? Why are you always like this? Why is it that you have so much talent, yet refuse to use it for what's right?
This is fucking Mandark looking.
Wasn't it the unquestioned assumption that eliminating all Digimon was right that caused DSAT to go off the deep end?
No, DSAT failed because I lack the talent and ability to build that weapon properly. Yes, science can solve any problem, provided we have the skill to implement it. That's what has brought us this far. Heaven's mistake was in blessing you with such genius when you do not love science. If only you would get serious. If I had your gifts, I'd use them properly. And as a man utterly devoted to science, I'm the one who deserves them.
What a bitch. Never hand over this data. I'm the only one who can make proper use of that talent. The advancement of science comes before all. Only by staying true to this principle will we solve humanity's problems. I'm afraid we have our own principles that we must hold to. Prepare for our worst. Principles you speak of are arbitrary at best. Don't you see how wrong this all is? It is not we who determine right or wrong. It is divine will. Truly mean to take that data by force. That man is in danger. We must help.
Ready to go.
Finally. Alright. Skills. I might have to swap you out because you are... No, we'll keep you in.
It's time! Flashy boss punch!
Here goes Shining Gold Solar Storm!
Here it comes! Supreme Cannon!
Yeah!
Here it comes! Shaku Dust!
Do a little change.
Please.
Activate! Golden Crash!
He was not fucking around.
I'm counting on you.
Now it's my turn. Twin pedal.
Here I go! Now Flugel! Here it comes! All delete!
Those gold-plated bats, hell yeah.
Here it comes! Yomori Quadrill!
Should've just done that right off the gate. Erg. Damn. Oh, and here they are. Well, how convenient. That makes two fewer opponents we must face. Why would the chosen ones ever bend the knee? And that seems to be the greatest proof of all. Proof that that which you believe in exists only within your heads. You simply cling onto this divine will as an excuse, all while leaving your fellow Digimon to die. We shall never give up. It is our duty to save everyone, even those who have been abandoned by that divine will. Our belief is in our own sense of justice and not in anything or anyone else. I must ask you to hand over that data. Rest assured that we will use it for what is absolutely right. There's no such thing as absolutely right in this world. What is right depends on the situation and circumstances. Pure sophistry? Whatever that means. That's the sort of thing that allowed you to take up arms against Digimon. If words will not convince you, then it seems we must resort to force. Oh, back to back. Now we're gonna get you out of here.
Please.
Not yet.
Flashy boss punch.
Bro, he does not fuck around.
Take that. Yes.
Bancho Mamemon might be the carry.
I'm counting on you.
Now let me save that.
Here it comes. Your body claw drill.
Here we go. Seed Saber.
Ha! Here it comes. Your body claw drill.
Your data though, so this probably is not gonna do as much.
It's time. Flashy boss punch. Oh yeah.
Don't tell me he's gonna dip again.
Kuga!
Bro, somebody catch this nerd. Thank you.
Would you stop this already?
Parallelmon!
Fools, did you really fail to notice me watching you all?
You know, I was gonna say, he hasn't really done shit all this DLC.
Oh no. They're too absorbed in their own battle.
And from there, Kuga will get caught in the blast!
Ripperoni. He's probably gonna digivolve it, isn't he?
No! Doraemon!
Is that guy okay?
Don't worry, Kuga's just unconscious.
Should have just let him die, to be honest.
Why did you save him?
That's what I'm saying.
For all the trouble he caused you. It was Digimon who destroyed your world, right?
I mean, but that's not, like, your issue.
That wasn't just the Digimon.
You're literally from a different timeline.
Our world isn't so simple
Or
that it
world.
makes any sense to act on a single answer. That's the tricky thing about it. Why do you think we accompanied you through all this? Because your words and actions proved that you're the same as us.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear you say that. I'm so glad that I met you.
Damn it! Is this what you all wanted? Sear this image into your minds. This is what happens when friends turn on each other. Acting like your sense of justice is everything. Have you no shame? There's something far more important.
Omnimon, why don't you just fold them all? You're being a bitch right now.
On the day I went back to the public safety office, I swore that I would try to help others. Not just for my own sake, but for all my fallen comrades.
Literally the most powerful version of Omnimon, and you...
To do what was right.
Just
Why
yapping.
is it so hard to do the right thing?
This is not what we wanted.
I know this isn't something an apology can fix.
We were wrong. We're so sorry. And
Thank you for saving us.
No way. Didn't call that.
Doruma.
I could hear all your voices. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. That bond has given me new life. Let us march. Now that we stand together, we have
Is it really the same VA as Agiomon? Come on now.
and return to our original worlds.
Ready to confront Parallelmon. We cannot all go, or coordination will prove too difficult. Choose a fighter to participate in the battle alongside us. Only one, huh? I guess Alphamon comes regardless. I'm gonna go with my boy. He's far more important than my own sense of justice, and for that which I wish to fight. Yeah, man, come along. Scattered hearts that come together as one, we shall defeat Parallelmon. Wow.
Why do you try to stop me? Resistance is futile. I can see the future. None may triumph over fate.
You can see the future? Don't make me laugh. I can't think of anything more easily refutable. And you can say none may triumph over fate, but we've already come out victorious against it. That's why we are here. Our very existence proves you wrong. The future can be changed.
Get ready!
Ready to launch. Anshaku dust!
Change you out.
I'm counting on you.
I forgot about this. Gotta hit ups with this.
Launching cross arm. Thanks. Charge sky. It's time! Flashy boss punch! Ha! Huh? I owe you. Anshaku dust!
Oh, he's just gonna keep spawning them in. Alright, well.
You're ready! Bloody finish!
He's gonna keep doing that, then I'm just gonna focus him.
Flashy boss punch! Thanks. Oh, delete! Yeah! Get ready! Metal meteor!
Can I use an item on Alphamon?
Are you okay? Anshaku dust! Go!
I appreciate it.
Bloody finish! Flashy boss punch! Yeah!
Alright, he reversed his shit. He's a beta now? I always thought the ultimate looks super cool. Doro Greymon. Yeah, it's a pretty sick design.
Here it comes!
I think people ragged on like the X antibody stuff's like over design things, but I think they all look cool.
Bloody finish!
Alright, alright, alright.
Please.
I'm gonna womp on this dude. Is this the final boss? I'm thinking so, yeah. This would probably be over if I was using my actual team, you know? Now he's gonna summon some more. Hell yeah. First off.
I appreciate it.
That's my goat.
I exist across countless worlds. I am eternal.
This Akashic backdoor is becoming unstable now that its master has been defeated. If you don't hurry and get out of there, you might end up disappearing into some far-flung corner of space-time.
We can probably return to our own worlds now. So, this is goodbye. I can't tell you how much we owe you.
I feel the same way. I hope one day we can meet again.
I apologize for all the trouble we caused you.
I believe we were able to remember something very important thanks to all of you.
Yes. Something that matters more than justice or righteousness.
You have my gratitude. Farewell.
But this is...
I want you to have it. I've got another copy anyway, in my brain. I doubt you'll misuse it after all that. Besides, the theory's incomplete. You won't be able to use it right away. Parallelmon was capable of controlling time through their own body. It seems they were able to compress their own data. Evidently, they were forcing themselves to de-digivolve to stay small enough to avoid the stress of space-time travel. That may not be much help now, but maybe one day it will help us reunite. And that's something I'll be looking forward to, the day we all meet again.
Thank you. I truly cannot thank you enough. But before I go, allow me to ask one last thing. That man we saw in your memories, the one who said that some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What was his name again?
Kuremi. Kodai Kuremi.
Kodai Kuremi. Somehow, I feel it was his words that saved us.
Whoa, it's kind of like Connection to Cyber Sleuth, Karemi. You're gonna possess a woman named Karemi in the future or something.
I will not forget them. If one day we do see each other again, I hope I might meet this Karemi so I can express my gratitude in person.
Oh, you'll express your gratitude, alright, by possessing his daughter.
Until then, farewell.
Well, they're gone.
Looks like it's our turn now.
We owe you our thanks, too. Next time you see the versions of us in your world, tell them we say hi. No, wait. If you did that, would it cause a time paradox? Even if it does, I'm sure the me in your world can handle it.
Huh? What happened to the data?
Oh god.
I recommend you get some more sleep while you can, because there's going to be hell to pay when we get back. I'm going to have to make sure you suffer enough that you never get any crazy ideas like that ever again.
A word of advice from me. Don't ever do anything to upset the Asuna in your world. I wish we'd gotten more of a chance to talk. Your very existence is fascinating. I'm sure that Agent Alpha... Whoops! Listen to me. I almost let slip something highly unscientific. Anyway, so long, Agent of an unknown country. Until we meet again.
I mean, I'm gonna guess we're Japanese. Is it really unknown?
That Akashic backdoor has been cut off from the rest of space-time. It should no longer function as a pathway, meaning the threat it posed to the laws of reality has passed. But Parallelmon can travel across space-time. That means it's possible that a Parallelmon born in another timeline could start causing trouble again.
I mean, I doubt it since this was the last DLC episode, unless...
Until then, you'd better rest up, because you're sure to have your work cut out for you again at that point. For now, though, well done.
Wow, cool. Let's do this real quick since I got them all. Complete this guidebook. Digimon. And last. There we go. That is that for Digimon story, Time Stranger in general. Game done, DLC done for now. You know, they'll probably come out with something later in the future, but for now, we're done. If I give a final overall review, even though I already said my overall review of the main game, peak. Greatest thing ever. Nothing will change my mind about that. DLC could have been better. But the DLC does not affect anything. And there we go. Oh. Game as a whole still top tier indeed. But as of now, this joint is getting uninstalled until the foreseeable future.